Welcome to today's video, where we're going to dive into some fascinating secrets about one of the most mysterious and captivating creatures in the animal kingdom, the cat. Yes, cats, those adorable beings who sometimes seem very independent, but in fact their emotions are far more complex and intriguing than you might think. Have you ever wondered, do cats feel sorry when they make a mess? Do they know how to apologize after knocking over your favorite vase? If your answer is yes, or I'm not sure, then stay tuned as we explore this question in today's video. And don't forget, if you enjoy this video, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel for more surprising discoveries. Part 1. Do cats really feel emotions? Before we dive into whether cats can apologize, we need to first understand a bit about their emotions. Cats are very complex and emotional creatures. They're not just about eating, sleeping, and playing. They can feel happiness, sadness, anger, and even love. So when it comes to their emotional lives, do they experience feelings in the same way humans do? The answer is yes. Cats do have emotions that are quite similar to ours. They can feel love, anger, sadness, and even loneliness. A cat's love is particularly special because they form very close bonds with their caregivers, and even with other cats. For example, when you pet a cat, they might purr, a clear sign that they're feeling comfortable and affectionate. You'll see your cat getting closer to you, circling your legs, or simply lying next to you on the couch. This is their way of showing affection. So what about sadness? Cats can definitely feel sadness, especially if they lose a companion or a family member. Sometimes a change in their living environment or a long period without you can make them feel lonely and depressed. You might notice your cat becoming less playful, withdrawing into a corner, or not as active as before. If you notice these signs, it's a good idea to spend extra time with them to help them feel more secure and loved. Part 2. Do cats actually make mistakes? Now, what about whether cats actually make mistakes? If you've ever seen your cat knock over a precious vase or scratch up your favorite armchair, you may have wondered, do cats realize they've done something wrong? We have to face a tough truth. Cats don't really have a concept of right and wrong in the same way humans do. A knocked over vase or a scratched up chair doesn't mean the cat has done something wrong in their eyes. In fact, cats are just acting on instinct, and sometimes that's how they interact with their surroundings. They don't understand the concept of being naughty or breaking things. What's interesting, though, is that cats are very sensitive to your reactions when they do something you don't like. They can pick up on your body language and tone of voice. If you show signs of anger or displeasure, they'll notice immediately. You don't need to say anything. Just changing the tone of your voice, your facial expressions, or body movements can tell them that you're not happy. Recent studies have shown that cats can recognize human emotions through voice and facial expressions. If you laugh and speak in a cheerful tone, your cat will perceive it as a positive moment. But if you scowl or speak in a stern tone, your cat will feel uncomfortable and understand that they've done something wrong. Part 3, can cats apologize? The next question we have to answer is, so can cats apologize? The answer is no. Cats don't understand the concept of apology in the way we do. However, they still have their own ways of showing that they want to make up with you and restore harmony. So how do cats apologize? They may not know how to say sorry, but they do have some very special ways to show that they want to make things right. And sometimes you'll feel like they're really apologizing in their own way. Here are 12 ways cats may apologize after doing something wrong. 1. Purring. When a cat purrs, it's a sign of comfort and contentment. If your cat purrs after doing something wrong, it might be their way of saying, I'm okay now, and I want things to be back to normal. 2. Slow blinking. When a cat looks at you and blinks slowly, it's a sign of trust and affection. This is one of the ways cats might show that they want to make amends after a little mischief. 3. Licking or rubbing. Cats often lick each other as a way to show affection and bond. If your cat licks your hand or rubs their head against you, This could be their way of apologizing after they've misbehaved. 4. Showing their belly. The belly is the most vulnerable part of a cat's body. If a cat rolls over and shows you their belly, it's a sign of deep trust and affection. If they do this after doing something wrong, it might be their way of saying, "I trust you, please forgive me." 5. Bringing gifts. Small prey. Yes, cats might bring you gifts like a mouse or bird, especially outdoor cats. This is their way of showing affection and making up for their wrongs. 6. Tail up. If a cat approaches you with their tail held high, it's a sign of confidence and friendliness. If this happens after a mishap, it could mean they want to make up and show they're not angry or upset. 7. Playful behavior. If your cat starts bringing toys to you or acts playful after doing something wrong, it might be their way of reconciling and cheering you up. 8. Headbutting. When cats headbutt you, they're marking you as their own. If they do this after causing trouble, it could mean they're reaffirming their bond with you and showing that they care. 9. Staying close to you. After doing something wrong, your cat might stay by your side more than usual. They may want to remain close to you and feel your presence, as a way of showing they want to be forgiven and stay in your good graces. 10. The cat eats the food you gave. If your cat refuses to eat or ignores the food bowl you've prepared, but then comes back and finishes it after a few minutes, it's a sign that they've made up and are ready to share space with you again. Cats love food, and eating the food you provide can be their way of showing apology. 11. The cat touches your hand or foot with its paw. When a cat touches you with its paw, it's a sign of intimacy and care. Cats may do this after a small argument or when they feel the need to reconcile. Sometimes this is their way of apologizing without saying a word. 12. The cat leans on you while sleeping. Allowing the cat to lean on you while sleeping is a strong sign of closeness. If your cat does this after a small conflict, it may be their way of showing forgiveness. Cats see you as their protector and want to feel safe and close after a tense situation. Part 4. Conclusion. Even though cats don't fully understand the concept of apology as we do, they still have their own ways of expressing love, seeking reconciliation, and restoring peace. And as you can see, every action they take is a form of affection, reconciliation, and connection. So when your cat makes a mistake, you can choose to forgive them by understanding and accepting them, because no matter how wrong they may seem, they always want to be near you, love you, and care for you. Thank you for watching this video. If you found this information useful and fun, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel for more fascinating discoveries.